Okay, this is problem 3. It says test the given claim, and of course that we're using the p-value method this time as opposed, it says use either the p-value or the traditional method, but it forces you in this problem to do the traditional method. So you'll see a little bit of things that are a little different than the previous test. It says company A uses a new production method to manufacture aircraft, whatever. Altimeters. A simple random sample of new altimeters results in errors listed below. Use a .05 level of significance to test the claim that the new production method has errors with a standard deviation greater than 32.2 feet, which was the standard deviation for the old production method. If it does it appear, and so forth from there. Okay, first of all, choose your hypothesis. You're trying to test that it's greater than. So you're looking for equal to and greater than. So C is our best option here. Okay, I've already put this in StatCrunch so that I would have everything as much opened as I could before I started the video. Now, this part we're going to do just like we've been doing. Stat, we'll go to variance, and we'll do one sample, and we have with data. Okay, our data is in bars 1, and it's going to be equal to, this time it's going to be greater than, but we've got to figure out the variance. If the standard deviation is 32.2 feet, if we take 32.2 and we square it, we get 1036.84. You can do that with any kind of calculator. So let's put that in, 1036.84. Okay, and compute. Okay, the first thing that they're asking for is the chi-squared, so we want to get it. It's 35.17 to 2 decimal places right there, 35.17. Okay, but notice this next question, it doesn't ask anything about the p-value. It talks about the critical values. So we've got to find the chi-squared critical value. So we'll go back to stat, and this time we'll go to calculators, and we want the chi-squared calculator. Okay, remember we're dealing with greater than. Our degrees of freedom. How many were in our sample? Well, if you didn't pay attention earlier, let's see if we can pull this down. There's 12 in the sample. So our degrees of freedom would be 11. And we want it to be, we want this to be equal to what? What is your significance level? So that's 0.05, 0.05. Okay, the critical chi value is right here, and it's 19.68. Now, if it was less than, it would kind of be a negative one. If it was a two-tailed, you'd have two answers here, and that's the reason it says critical value or values. So, but this one's 19.68. All right. Let's click over here. I want you to be able to see both of these results at the same time. Since the test statistic is, this is it, that compared with that, the test statistic is greater than. That means this test statistic fell way out here. It fell in the critical region, so that's like the reject region. We want to reject the null hypothesis, and there is sufficient evidence to support the claim that the new production method has errors with a standard deviation greater than 32.2. The variation appears to be what? Greater than the past. So the new method appears to be worse because there will be more altimeters that have errors. Therefore, the company should take immediate action to reduce the variation. It's greater, so therefore it'll be worse. They'll have more with problems, and the company should take action.